I have years of dream journals, and I just did a word search for wedding, and uh,
Really?
yes, and I just chose the shortest one, and happened to come across one last year, and I realized that it was on my 18th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So I have no idea what it means. It's just two sentences, um, and I haven't even worked it to see anything. So, and I don't remember it, but it's just a wedding planned, but unsure it would last. Another choice, but unsure of that one too.
So it's a wedding plan.
Uh huh.
I'm not sure if it would last.
But unsure it would last. Another choice, but unsure of that one too.
Wow. A wedding plan, unsure if it would last. Another choice, unsure of that too. Wow. And so you've been married for 18 years?
19 this year now.
19 years. Wow. Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
amazing. I love
Yes.
that. Um, wow. That's incredible. And you had this on your 18th wedding anniversary on that day.
Yes.
Wow. Did you have doubts when you got married?
Yes.
Were you kind of like, well, I don't know. I hope this works. And
I was wanting definite confirmation from God.
mhm, yeah. So,
And I did get it actually. Like I went for a drive and go babe, go. Um, she dreams too.
oh, that's so cool.
um, and I got it like hours before my wedding.
Oh, wow. This is so amazing. I love this. So, what is doing is on your 18th wedding anniversary, He's taking you all the way back to how you felt that day, where you were unsure. The plan was in place. The wedding was all planned. You're getting ready to walk down the aisle. It's a couple hours before, and you're like, God, I really need to know. And then you get the confirmation. And he took you to that place to let you know you're 18 years in. It was a good choice. But there's another choice that's coming that you've been unsure about too. And he wants to relate it to the choice of you being married and look at the longevity and the beautiful family and everything that you have through your marriage. And God is saying, this one is going to work out too, but he wants you to take the leap of faith in that as well.
I wonder what it is. Oh gosh, because the question that I asked him the morning of my wedding was, I don't want to lose you. And
Mm,
he said, you won't.
mm.
So, and I've been feeling, he's definitely got some things in the future. He told me he would call me out of the boat onto the water. So,
That's what it's
um,
going to be.
but he
It may
hasn't
be a
exactly
choice
told
you
me
haven't
what that
been
is.
presented with yet, but I feel like it's going to happen this year because he's showing you on the anniversary. So I feel like between now and or your 18th, between your 18th and your 19th wedding anniversary,
Well,
God
we
is going
already had our
to.
19th
Oh, you just had your 19th.
on February 1st, so like 15 days
Interesting.
ago.
Wow. Have you guys been contemplating any major, like this would be like a life altering, like a big move or a massive career decision, or let's quit everything and become backpackers and, you know, one of the Sherpas going up Mount Everest?
No.
No, no Sherpa desires. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel like that's what I felt like. The reason he gave it to you on an anniversary, because an anniversary comes every year. He gave it to you on the 18th anniversary for a reason, you know? And so I feel like there's been a question that you've been unsure about, or if it hasn't manifested yet, then I wonder, in my mind, I'm like, then why did it happen on the 18th? Because the 18th is, again, an anniversary comes every year. That's the whole meaning of the word anniversary. So it's like if God is reminding you of 18 years in, how when you were in a time of being unsure that the wedding was planned, how well that worked out is relating, unless there's a significance on the number 18. So here's what I
Oh,
feel. I feel like
okay.
either there's significance on the number 18 for you, or there's something that, there's a decision that God has kind of brought to you that, maybe you've kind of glanced over it or whatever, but during your
But
18th?
no, I mean, I would say like I felt like he gave me an extra moment of giving my husband an interpretation of one of his dreams. Um,
Oh,
but he doesn't know that I'm the one that interpreted it. Um,
oh, dang.
um, and
So
he
obviously you're
doesn't
unsure about telling him.
he doesn't know any of my my dream life and how deep I am into dream interpretation for other people.
Wow, maybe that's the step, is to let him in.
Okay.
He shows you through a dream, and then he remembers when you were unsure of this guy before. That's why it's on your anniversary. When you were unsure of partnering with this guy before, he gave you confirmation, and then you did, and look how it's gone. It's amazing. You're 18 years in. Not to say there weren't some ups and downs, but I feel like
Back
there's
back then on the 18th anniversary though, that was when I was really frustrated with God because I've been writing my dreams down for years, but I used to
Mhm.
think they were literal. And I was just like, I know you're speaking to me, but why won't you tell me what they mean? Like, can you just speak
Right.
plainly to me? Like, I was so frustrated. And it was shortly thereafter, I think it might have been the next month or April, you were on Amanda Grace and I saw you. And you hadn't even done the Bible Dreams of the series yet, but I started
Mhm.
following you, and God just gave me this like strategy to start like putting my dreams in a binder and symbols. And I actually, in the middle of the night, when I got up and went to an old box, and he had shown me how to do the Joseph method on a dream I had like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago before I even learned about it from you. And um, so this whole last year has been a whole process of going from really frustrated, why can't you speak plainly, to laughing at my kitchen sink going, I'm so glad you don't speak plainly because this is so much more fun. And I love this so much more.
Yeah.
So so when I had this dream, I didn't understand dreams. I was very frustrated at that point, and I was just writing them down because I felt like it would be an act of disobedience if I didn't. But I didn't want to write them down,
Yeah.
like kind of just like forcing myself to do something that I didn't want to do.
Right. I hear
And
you.
now I'm so glad that I have them.
You're
So
hooked.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's an invitation. It's an invitation and a choice, and you have a free will choice. But I feel like the invitation is, how cool would it be if your husband was as passionate about dreams as you are? If you opened up this world to him and you began to see and it went well, and he responded and was like, man, this is amazing. And you could share that part of your life too. So,
Okay.
but the choice is yours. And, let that resonate and have confirmation. But, you asked for confirmation before, and he gave you confirmation, particularly about this same man. And now here you are. And so I feel like it could revel. I'm telling you, I love couples that do dream interpretation or spiritual intelligence mentorship together. Where, I met with a couple recently that both of them are just really passionately into dreams. And I love them because they have a connection in their marriage that I can't imagine not having that. Like, my wife is going to need to be into dreams. She's going to need to be into the prophetic. I can't not have her in that area of my life. It's such a deep part of my heart. And if God is bringing that to you, it's a deep part of your heart. And it's the choice for you to open that up and be vulnerable again and risk, maybe being, I don't know, that dream thing is weird, risk whatever, taking the risk and making a choice. But it could literally propel you guys into just an incredible future together, which I think could be amazing. So,
Okay. Thank you. Sorry for all the background noise. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you again
all right,
soon.
take
Bye.
care.